I tend to listen to them just because, like, I'm assuming this is for everybody, but, like, I never, ever remember what the fuck I say.
Oh, me neither.
Like, I'm going to go back to that last episode and be like, did I really just say that my penis is small at the very end of the podcast?
Well,
yes,
I
did.
Well, you just said it at the very beginning of this
one.
one.
It's true, then it's true now. Shut up. I'm embarrassed.
Oh my god, it was the funniest article I've ever read in my entire life.
I watched a couple of compilation videos on YouTube. I've got it all figured out.
You're listening to the No Big Banana Podcast.
Welcome back to the No Big Banana Podcast. Yeah. My name is Charles.
My name is 2 inches. I mean...
My name's Cody.
Listen, man, it's been a long time since I've been here. I've got a lot of, like,
Dick
creative juices.
Out.
Yeah, I got these creative juices flowing from me.
That's a nice term for it.
Yeah, there's just seeping out of every pore.
Okay. So, today is D&D day.
I'm a child.
We're going to talk about D&D stuff.
Yeah.
I had an idea a minute ago for a town full of lost stuff.
Just
so like
stuff.
Everybody,
misfit toys.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's like that one. What was it, Rocco? Or which? No. Which show was it? There was like they go through the actual dryer and they find the land of all the left socks. And it's just every left sock.
I don't remember. In this town, everybody loses everything. This is not the final destination of the lost things. This is the origin.
Oh, okay.
So everybody that lives there loses everything.
Oh, that
and
sucks.
Then maybe they find out that it's because there's some like curse or something on the town. Okay. But that would be a fun place where like there's just like a bulletin board of lost shit and it's just full.
Yeah,
it's just always like overflowing.
Yeah, you can never find it. That's actually a cool concept.
There's a big basket out back or a gigantic box out back that's just overflowing with a mountain.
There should be
one
dude. There should be one dude in the town that never loses anything. It's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course he'd be under suspicion.
Yeah, he'd be the final boss of that town because he's stealing everything from everyone else. I had the idea. I like the idea of like a Tinker Town. So like,
a Tinker Town.
Yeah. Like okay.
That sounds fun on the face.
Let me rephrase that. The idea is that like there's a toy shop or something in town, and the guy at the toy shop is making like sentient toys that like pose an uprising.
Oh, that's cool.
So then it's like
a toy takeover.
Yeah. So like when you go to the town, it's not like it's like a ghost town. So there's
the island of mutinous toys.
Kind of, yeah. So it's like they're all just it's just like mannequins and shit. Like there isn't anybody in town, and like it's kind of like in that I've only seen one episode of Doctor Who, and I checked the fuck out because I don't like mannequins.
Well, then that was the first one.
Yeah. So that's the one I saw. So something kind of like that. I thought it would be kind of a cool idea to have like toys that just like follow the people around as they go around town trying to figure out where everyone went.
Man, I can see that being a good town.
Yeah.
Mannequin.
And then you have to like go to and find the guy, kind of like in Adventure Time when they finally find the dude that makes all of the different BMOs and CMOs and DMOs.
So what is your idea for the town?
Get a water.
Cody.
Right back.
We didn't quite flesh it out fully for like how it happens or what happens. We kind of have an idea.
Yeah.
But it was a town that is infinitely building itself out of natural ground.
Well, no, we did talk about that one on the podcast.
Oh, did we?
The one that we didn't talk about last week was the idea for the arena city.
Oh, that's right.
It's a coliseum.
I returned with water.
It's a coliseum, and the coliseum is
the city.
Is the city.
Mm-hmm.
ASMR is supposed to be satisfying.
Yeah.
Not like misophonia people are going to be pissed. Although, if you have misophonia, why are you listening to podcasts?
Yeah.
It's kind of come with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
But
this is good water, bro.
The Coliseum is the town. Mm-hmm. And on the outsides of the town, or on the outside of the circle,
I think you told me about this
are
one.
all the shops. Yeah. And the people live under the city.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't find a coaster.
That's gonna be in Santher.
Okay.
In the battle world.
I started drawing more on the map.
Oh, good.
I have to show it to you. It's not like detailed, but
I don't need it to be.
Yeah.
I want to give people like a
creative liberty.
Yeah, but I also want to give them a direction. So if I can say here's a shape, work within that.
Yeah.
Right.
Also for scale, because I've decided I think I resized the countries.
Oh yeah, because I kind of did a little
Slightly.
bit once you told me like further apart. I was like, well, they're gonna have to be a little bit smaller then in the scale of the.
Oh yeah.
drawing.
Well, I think that I want to do it where Ovex is a little over 5 million square miles. And
So much bigger.
And Senate, no, smaller than I had originally thought. I
Oh, I
was
see what you're
originally
saying.
thinking like 7,
Gotcha.
but I think a little over 5 million square miles for Ovex.
From 7 miles to 50 million miles.
Yeah, a little under 4 million for Anson, maybe 3.75.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm an Hansen.
And then for Santher, that would be 3.5.
Are there panthers in
No,
Santher?
Santher is 2.5 million.
Is their team the Santher Panthers?
No, they're not the Santher
They have a football
Panthers.
team named the Santher Panthers.
There probably should be a gang
Yeah.
of
The
Santher
Santher
called
Panthers.
the Santher Panthers.
Yeah. Come on.
And they're just
Total
like
snakes rule.
and they're just like they're like the Warriors.
Yeah.
But they're Santher
Just
Panthers.
one, just like with some fucking bottles on his fingers, like
Yeah.
Panthers come out to play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's gonna happen for sure.
That was good shit.
Santher's like 2.5 million, and then Tombcrest is 1 million.
Nice.
Tombcrest is the little guy.
So I have an idea for a guy.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about, I like the idea of like kind of juxtaposing two different like styles that don't normally go together.
Yeah.
You know, because like everybody does the horny bard or the dumb barb or, you know, whatever. So I thought it would be an interesting idea to have, and this one isn't so far down that line, but I like the idea of a barbarian who eventually makes a contract with a god for more power and becomes warlock. So like a barbarian warlock. A barblock.
Okay.
That's
His
cool.
name is Cadwallader.
Cadwallader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the name of, I can't say folk. I was watching like the original Twilight Zone series, and in the one where the guy makes a deal with the devil for immortal life, the devil refers to himself as Cadwallader because he's like, it's a good name. It sounds fun. You can call me Cadwallader, but it's the devil. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to have that as a name for a character that makes a deal with said devil.
That's cool.
I like it.
I like Cadwallader.
It's a good
as
name, bro.
I
It's
like
a good
Twilight
ass name.
Zone.
That's why I was like, hell yeah, I'm taking that for a character.
I
I wrote it in my phone, Cadwallader, character name, D&D.
FBI
Get on
Special Agent Cadwallader.
It's just a good ass
Yeah,
name.
that's true. Shh.
Cadwaller's here.
I can hear him. And he
Captain
can,
Cadwall.
and more importantly, he can hear us.
Oh shit.
Monsters too. Like I want to be able to like
Have you thought about
some,
gods?
No, I
think
have
it'd
not.
be cool to have like a whole.
I've not thought about religion at all. I've barely like structured the fucking I've barely structured the political systems. I mean, I have a rough idea of what they are.
Yeah.
But all of that stuff I think is going to come as I do the show. I
Tune in on
forgot.
twitch.tv
That's what I originally called it. No, it's going to be on YouTube. I haven't decided. Well, no, it's going to be on Man Shorts
YouTube.com/.
/ Man Shorts. That's the place to find it.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about it here too.
Listen,
so.
man, I'm trying to fucking plug your shit, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, you people know where we are. Y'all
Don't call
already.
them you
if you're
people.
listening, you already know. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Ewans over there.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's going on.
Y'all lizard folk.
You're wearing a Pizza Planet shirt, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Don't you have a Pizza Planet hat?
Yeah, he does.
Whoa.
I like Toy Story.
Are you the guy from the show?
Yeah, could
Were
be.
you the guy?
Woody?
Do you know? Is it strange
sounds like
to
penis,
you
what?
when people call a movie a show?
You like the pictures?
Yeah, you got the moving pictures with the sounds.
No, but when somebody will be like, "Hey, have you seen that show Braveheart?"
I've
And it's
never
like-
heard anybody refer to a movie as a show.
You've
I haven't
never
either.
heard
I don't
that
think I
before?
have. I don't think I have.
I've heard it so many times.
I don't know. Maybe
All
it's
the
'cause-
time,
Maybe it's
people are
'cause
like-
Cody and I are from a different part of the world where we refer to it as like soda instead of pop.
That's true.
Oh no, actually, we call it soda instead of Coke because down here everything is Coke.
Yes. Well,
Unless it's Pepsi or if it's like grape drink. Or
I've
root beer.
lived here more of my life than I have in places that said pop. It's just that when
Nobody
I
says
lived there,
pop. Fuck anybody that says pop.
I
What are you, from
adopted it and
Michigan?
I enjoyed
You
it.
Fucking Michiganer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's regroup.
Yeah.
Let's settle down.
Yeah.
Gotten a little out of control.
Border wars are over.
Fucking Democrat mayor.
Pop is the move. In fact, there's a woman at the Dollar Tree who I go through,
Oh,
and when
of
I get
course
a
you
pop,
go to Dollar Tree.
she says, "Hey, do you want your pop out?" And I always say, "No, thanks." Or I say, "No." I say,
You gotta pop that. You gotta pop that. You gotta pop
See,
that pop in the pop.
I'm a good storyteller.
Yeah.
I always say yes, but I always comment on the fact that she says pop. because I say pop. It's cool. It's an elite club thing.
No,
I don't
thanks.
think I don't
want
think
my pop
anything
out of the
at Dollar
bag.
General or Dollar Tree can be called elite. Okay.
Yeah, listen.
Where do you shop? I shop at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
What about you? Fucking
If you don't,
pleb?
you're a fucking idiot.
Fucking pleb.
Go to the Dollar Tree before you go to
Yeah,
the Walmart.
I'm-
You'll save $30 every time. Guaranteed.
I'm fucking in a class above you. I go to Dollar General.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the D&D.
Yeah.
I thought of a guy that I would want to do too, like one of those traveling
The way you phrase that.
phrasing. I thought of a guy that I would like to make in the D&D world for the
said he
D&D
wanted to do it.
campaign is a guy who is like a traveling like snake oil salesman,
Okay.
like one of those like medicine men.
Yeah. Like fucking JonTron out front of Goop.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that
would
guy
be
that's
cool
like,
if, like-
oh, step right up.
I think it would be cool to have a character like that who's actually selling like the real shit. Like, you know, he says that he's got cobra venom,
Yeah.
and everyone thinks he's just got snake oil, but he actually has cobra venom.
Oh yeah,
You know what
for
I mean?
sure.
So it's like nobody listens to him, but he's got the best shit in town.
But he's like an alchemist.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
An apothecary.
That's really the
Yeah.
only reason why I love Fullmetal Alchemist is because the idea of the alchemy makes sense in a way.
The law
Yeah.
of equal exchange.
It's so full metal.
I mean, it does. It makes more sense than like, oh yeah, you can just punch gods like Dragon Ball. You know?
Yeah, speaking of gods, I don't know how I'm going to do that at all. I think I might just make it like up in the air.
The reason why I thought of it initially is because Hank Hardtank, I want to make the god for, like, tailor make the god for him. Because, like I said, I don't want him to be an oath breaker, but I want him to constantly be making his deity be like, ugh, God damn it, Hank.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, he'll just be like, fucking a goblin or something. And she's just like, oh, God damn it.
I do was just thinking monster-wise, I want to make a Hummirhinoctopus.
Say that again? What was that?
It's a Hummirhinoctopus.
A Hummirhinoctopus?
Yes.
What the hell is a Hummirhinoctopus?
Hummirhinoctopus
A Hummirhinoctopus.
is like the bulk of the body.
It sounds like Chris D'Elia making fun of him, like Hummirhinoctopus.
Listen, the bulk of the body is a hippo, but it has
Metropolis.
but it has the head.
Metropolis.
All right, do you want to know or not?
Yes, I do. I'm just playing.
It has the head of a rhinoceros, and the horn of a rhinoceros, and the tentacle.
A head of a rhinoceros and a horn of a rhinoceros.
Look, man, I'm breaking down a creature called a Hummirhinoctopus. I would thank you to let me explain, because some of it
Just never heard
doesn't
anyone
make
do that like
sense.
that. Continue.
So
Good times.
on the top of on
Remember
the
that time the chest had the head of a rhinoceros and the horn of a rhinoceros.
on the tip of the horn
It's a rhinoceros.
is a hummingbird.
Aw.
And that's how it moves, because its bottom half is tentacles
Oh.
beneath the hippo. So if you're looking at it from tail, if you're looking at it from the bottom to the top, it's tentacles, hippopotamus,
This reminds me of,
rhinoceros head and horn, and a hummingbird on the tip of the horn.
Why does that have a rhino or a hippo
This
body?
sounds like what a 2-year-old would do if he was like making creatures and like what's that one game like Spore?
I was about to say, it sounds like my Spore
Yeah,
project.
Yeah,
that I
it
had
is.
when I
It
was
is
fucking
like
8.
Spore.
Awesome.
Yeah, but dude, Hummirhinoctopus don't fuck around.
I wouldn't
I just
imagine
threw water
so.
in my nose.
They're serious business, dude.
Hummirhinoctopus has got to be the name of this episode.
Oh.
Also, where did the hippo come in? I was
I
not
don't know.
expecting
The
hippo.
body.
You know, well, it came in when I felt attacked when you were yelling at me about the rhino head. It occurred to me as I was finishing up that the
Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna throw
hippopotamus
something badass in there like a hippo.
the hippopotamus has no business there. It's a Hummirhinoctopus.
I had a nickel
Now,
for every time I said that.
there's also another animal that I'd created over the years called an Australionki. And Australionkis
Like an Australopithecus
Are-
with like a donkey.
are also serious business.
I'm just picturing like an Australopithecus with
No.
like a donkey bottom,
No
like,
way,
like a
dude.
centaur.
Australionkeys, there's some sort of a hybrid of a donkey, an ostrich, and a lion. But I
You
forget.
sound like the
I forget
the
how it's all
fucking
made up.
in Hot Rod when he just starts like making up
Yeah.
animals to be his like spirit animal.
Look, man, don't get mad at me
I'm not
because
getting mad at
you
you.
didn't come up with Hummirhinoctopus
I'm just
or
enjoying this conversation
Australopithecus.
a lot.
Yeah, it is. This one's fun about the monsters because
Yeah.
you can do anything that you want with that.
Yeah.
If it's homebrew, we're going to be taking some licensing problems anyway with Wizards, so we
for
might as
sure.
well just like make our own shit up
fuck it.
and stat it up. Besides, they totally nerfed the Tarrasque for 5e.
Oh, I'm
so
sure they
like
did.
they need to be. Well, here's the thing: the Tarrasque in 3.5 was immune to magic.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly level 1.
Yeah, that's barely gonna fly at epic level.
Yeah.
I've fought the Tarrasque in 3.5 multiple times at epic
Yeah, that was
levels.
supposed to be like the
and
fucking end of campaigns.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I don't think we've only beaten it once, maybe twice.
Although,
over
I
all
mean,
the
like,
times I've fought it.
I will say I think one of the because I've done I don't know like 4 or 5 DM sessions, so I'm not one to talk from like a place of like understanding everything, every in and out, but like that's actually one of my favorite things is like when I realized because like the first time fucking Cody had like thunderclap and I didn't realize like how many spell slots it was going to take, so he was just thunderclapping everything in the fucking cave, so there was like nothing left. So then the next time I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking fuck with this shit. So I made like a little goblin necromancer that would like raise the goblin every turn until they found him. So he was like hiding in the shadows and stuff. So like I think actually that's a good thing about 5e is that they give you a very basic layout so that you could build upon it.
Right.
It
From the DM perspective.
yeah, and so I think that's actually having a Tarrasque like being able to set up fuck it like make the Tarrasque the way it was in 3.5, like give it a flavored reason as to why, and you can get away with it,
Oh, dude, I am all about that shit. Like these fucking play by the book DMs can take a hike.
No,
They can
I mean, hey,
get out of here.
if that's how you like to play and that's how your players like to play, whatever.
They can get on the next bus to Tucson, as far as
Right.
I'm concerned.
But I think it's really fun to mess around with things. At least between the two, because I played the same campaign twice because we had different people coming in. And it was like it had been like a week or 2 weeks in between the sessions, so I was like, I'm not gonna like build up an entire new campaign. I've already got the maps and shit. I've even got like little paper miniatures that I made for it and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna add on to it. So I was just like sitting around thinking about ideas on how to fuck with them as they go back through this place that they already knew, because I knew that inherently, like even though like your characters don't know, it is very hard to not metagame when you know what's happening, right?
Oh yeah.
So like
you have to actively do it. You have
Right.
to actively not metagame.
And so especially for like brand new players who that's obviously not anything in offense. It's just like I knew that it was going to be difficult to get like any kind of like adventuring hook back in, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to make it a lot harder. So I made like and I had to like give a hint to one of the girls playing. I was like, the ledge that those goblin archers on is very, very rickety.
Oh yeah, you
Almost
have
like
to.
you could throw something at it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do on your turn? Because like they were getting annihilated by the 2 like guard wolves that I threw in there.
Yeah.
Look, man, you'll look back on those sessions fondly because let me
yeah,
tell you
too.
from experience, when you DM experienced players, it's just a shit show.
I believe
It's just
it.
like you give them the thing, and then it's like they do stuff that you couldn't have even thought of. They're
Of
like,
course.
I'm going to set it on fire, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna control water.
Why?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put all of the water into his lungs.
Why would you do that?
Technically, you can.
Which is why I don't DM very often, and why I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Dude, in the first episode of the We Play, that Rigsby cast Cloud of Daggers on these elves, and I was like, so do we have to roll DC? I was like, we have to roll saves if I want to go in there, right? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, Ethan's like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea for anybody to go in there. And there's like a long pause, and everybody looks at me, and I'm like, I'm going in.
Of course.
Because that's always how it goes, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like, you always gotta push
And
the
like, don't get me
envelope.
wrong. Like, I think it behooves a good campaign to have people like playing creatively. Like even like, and I know you're not a big fan of Critical Role, but like some of the best moments are when they do something that Matt just doesn't see coming.
Well, yeah, that's the best moment of D&D.
Even like with
That's
Vecna.
that's the thing that's the thing that irks me about them, is because that's not them.
No, I
That's
know.
just D&D.
But that's just one of my favorite moments of those campaigns is when things like that happen. Like when Sam like does 9th level counterspell when Vecna's trying to escape to stay alive, or like when what's his face steals the hand of Vecna, and then they just decided to make an entire new campaign where you go and try to find him because he's stolen the hand of Vecna. So you actually like go to the 9th Hells and find Archon the Cruel, which is his character. It's just cool. It's just fun. Like when all of the characters are like, what?
Yeah.
It's just good moments, you know? So like if a player did want to like conjure water inside of someone's lungs to drown them from the inside out, I'd let him.
Oh, dude, one time Justin DM'd us, and he put us in this puzzle where we were underwater, and it took like we were all freaking out, the room filled with water, and then everybody opened their mouths, and we were just able to breathe underwater.
Nice.
But there was like a good like 5-10 minutes at the table where it was just like panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
And it was like, oh, you got to roll this save, and like, hope you have the constitution to keep holding your breath. And then like somebody finally broke, and we were all like, oh no. And Justin was like, you just open your mouth and you're fine.
Yeah. You just breathe normal.
And then we're all like, oh my
yeah,
God.
those are the best moments.
Those are great moments. Yeah.
So-
but you know,
Yeah.
it's important to experience those things organically, and you can experience them organically by yourself with your own D&D group.
Or by playing Chaos Thrives Within when it eventually comes out in 2037.
Oh, it's coming out sooner than that.
Hell yeah.
2036 probably.
Yeah.
I've got
Soon.
My
Trademark.
mixtape's dropping 2038, and right before that, Chaos Thrives Within.
Oh, and
Chaos
hey,
Thrives
Join
Within.
the Party
Fuck
is coming
that,
out in
Belle.
the fall.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't picked a date yet, but I'll figure it out.
Hot.
Probably
Hot,
on the
hot
later
wines,
side
hot
of
rides.
fall.
It's gonna be as hot as fucking that bell.
All
Fucking
right.
that bell.
Okay. Just follow us
that
on
bell.
Facebook
Raw
and Instagram
dog.
and Twitter
Raw dog.
at
Raw
No Big
dog.
Banana.
Raw dog.
And then,
Raw dog.
God, and then send us an email at nobigbanana@gmail.com. It's like having a friend with Tourette's,
Yeah.
except that it's like fully
Without regrets.
It's fully
Without
selective.
regrets. Yeah.
Tourette's with
Yeah.
no regrets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, maybe you should be rapping.
Yeah. Fuck that bell.
You're gonna
Fuck
make me
that
put
bell.
the mic down,
Go to
dude.
hell. Fuck
All
that
right,
bell.
the Chaos
Go to
Thrives
hell.
Within show's coming
Fuck that
soon.
bell. Don't go to hell.
We'll see you next
Just
Tuesday.
listen to the goddamn podcast.